everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more MechWarrior 5 modded, where today we are going to buy ourselves another hero and then probably sell the hero to make some money back. But first we need to sell a mech and then get enough money to buy the hero mech, basically. And it's going to be this javelin, I think. And we're just going to ditch it over here, and we can actually, it takes everything except the engine out of it, which is fine, that's not a problem. And then we're going to go here. It is that spider that we want, the A. Let's sell this. It's still worth 1.8 million, so it doesn't actually lose any real value despite me stripping it, but that's because it still has the engine in there, I believe. So that is good. It was worth 1.8 beforehand. I think it might be actually worth 1.9, but it's not. We don't lose that amount of money for it, so thankfully. So let's buy the spider. So 9.4, 10% off all purchases. There we go. So we're getting a little bit of a discount, and it leaves us with a little bit of money, but not a great deal. But what we are going to do is, well, this guy is probably going to get dropped completely soon. I have a feeling the XL240 would work quite nicely in here. But first off, we have to take it out of the spider. Now, if I remember correctly, the engine's not going to come out of here because we've just proved that. So we need to take it out manually. And that's going to cost us money, which is fine. It's going to cost us days as well. But we also get endo lights, which is handy. And wasn't there double heat sinking kit? Hang on, there was. So you can't have that in there without an engine. Aha, because it's engine double heat sinks. Without an engine, you can't put the engine heat sinks in. That makes sense. This is fine, totally fine. We're going to take the AMS off this, and we're just adding days to this now, aren't we, by taking stuff off? Yeah, because it's 29 days now. Ooh, okay. So if I revert that, take that out, 17 days. I want that as well. And the rest I can technically get out by just putting it into cold storage. Yes, let's start that. This is fine. So I don't know if the XL engine is going to be very handy in this guy because I don't think I can do much more with it. So I think I'm just going to repair you, and you probably won't be in the lance much longer anyway. So let's just repair you for now. Now, these guys, the fire starter, I think we can do something with this guy. That should be something that we can do. So what we're going to do is, if I take these bits out, does it cost me? It does cost me money, which is fine. So I want to. We'll just take it out manually. It's fine because I'm not sure whether I'm going to be keeping the machine guns. Probably not, actually. The heatsink can stay. Oh, do I still have to click repair all because of the structure and that? I don't have enough money to do this. Okay. Eek, this is going to be expensive. So, okay. If I want to repair you, I can repair you. If I repair, so it's Ah, it's the engine coming out of it that is the expensive thing. XL engine repair. You don't have an XL engine. What? Standard engine. But that quite clearly says XL engine repair. Okay. Does this say on this one as well? Engine and gyro. No. Okay. See, what I want to do is I want to see if the XL engine works well in here. But we got to get it back to be able to do that. So, well, let's take a look at the Cantina. And we can take 2 of these jobs. So, kill 3 Igors. Gets us ammo. Don't really care for that. Small chem laser. Don't really care for that. But killing 3 fire starters could be harder than killing this. So, we'll take that. And collect 1 assassin. Well, technically, I have one of them. We're more likely to see one of those as well. I'm not handing in my assassin. That is staying. How much is this guy going to cost me to repair? So if I repair all, it's the engine that is going to be the costly thing. Actually, no. So far, fine. Don't need those. And this is where, do I go for an LRM build, or do I go with a SRM build? And I'm thinking I want to go for SRM, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be too hot. Especially if I go like so. No. Actually, yes, it's going to be too hot. But heat bank is 3 tons. So if I put a heat bank 2 in there, gives us a 10 extra heat capacity. And I need the ammo. So that is 10 SRMs that we're firing. SRM 6 is needed. Ah, you're being annoying. Why are you not going in order? It's rather bugging me. Ah, armor. That is something that's missing. Yeah. So max the armor. Probably don't need that. Just 2 single heat sinks. And do I have... I don't have any more SRM 4s. Again, why is it doing that? Why is it crossing them over? That's really annoying. And no, SRM 4's what's needed. So if I put those in instead, that kind of works. And I can drop a little bit of armor. I'll go down. Like so. And put another heatsink in there, basically. Yeah. We don't want those in there. I want SRMs. So, markets. What have we got here? We've got more heat banks. The heat banks are not rare, it would seem, so that's not a problem. Just the engines. Oh, improved sensors. Oh, I want both of them, but 180,000. It's not really needed there, but we wanted SRM 4s. Okay, we're really only going to be able to get Tier 0. Because I can't afford them. Ah, that's not good. And again, it's doing the whole crossing over. That's bugging me. But it is what it is. That should work. I mean, it's not the best build in the world, but it will do as a build. Let's start the work on you. So, you will be sold. Because I don't really care for you. But you're worth 4 million at the moment, but you're not going to be worth that in time. You, I can technically repair. Well, I can repair you. I can get you repairing. I don't have the funds to do so. Okay, right. I'm thinking I might have to sell you. Yeah, I think we need to sell you. So repair. I'm not going to repair you. So we will have 5 mechs up and running. But I want to sell you to get some of the money back, and I won't be able to do anything with you just yet. That's fine. Let's go to the star map. Let's go do a mission, and with everything else, all the money we get from that, we'll go for this one, closest one. Or do I? That's a demolition. And sorry, that's a scorched earth. Well, let's go for it. 150,000 travel cost. But most of my mechs will be repaired in that time, so that should not be a problem. And we got a view transmission. Frontline support, Kurita or Davion. Okay, so we'll delete the other one. I don't know what one is what. But I don't like... Well, you're generally bad. Don't know about you. I'm going to go with the Draconis Combine. They offer more rewards. So that is fine. Let's get to... You're not quite ready. No. We're dropping with you four guys. Which is basically the lance I have been using. So that's fine. Right, we're going to go with the targeted kill for now. 21 salvage and a bit of money. Look at us go. You have no mech because I sold your mech basically. So I think we swap those two around. Yeah, because you're better with missiles than you are, and you're very good with lasers. So that works out. Cool, so let's deploy, let's have some fun, and finally get some wrecking done. Money is an issue at the moment, but that won't be an issue once we get... Oh no, we have got the... It is ready. The spider will now be ready, so... I have the bits out of it to do stuff with.
Weapons online.
That's good.
All systems nominal.
So once we get out of this, we will look at doing something with all those bits.
You're more than likely going to stick to any one of the marked locations on the map. Once you neutralize them, head to the evac point for extraction.
I apologise for the quietness just then.
Looks like we got some good intel.
Just had to clear my throat. Still not 100% from my Christmas illness. It seems to be the thing of this year. I'm going to be ill all year with various different horrible illnesses. But all of them just annoying more than bad.
Armored vehicle spotted.
I don't want to sound over dramatic.
Negative on last. Sorry, Commander.
Jumpy Irby. Oh, he's gone. Wow.
New target, Vindicator.
Oh, Vindicator sneaking up from behind. Actually, he would do good at getting some flames on him, please. I don't think we're getting flames on him. Oh, they keep hitting my head. Wow. Well, he's gone. And okay, let's clear the battlefield a little bit. It's actually a VTOL annoying the hell out of me.
I have
Right.
a visual on the target. Take them out.
Well, that's good. That is good. Oh, you be a tank. Let's take you out. Nasty tank at that.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Target destroyed.
Awesome. The target is right behind me.
Ready to start pickup operation.
It is actually a griffin.
Cargo acquired.
Oh, please shut down. Please shut down. You are on fire. You are shut down. Awesome. Oh, not for long though. Oh, you did shut down again though. Oh, come on, come on. I want to maybe break at you a little bit so you're cheaper on salvage.
Got our target. Nicely done.
Maybe not.
That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki doors.
Oh, they are dropping right on our faces.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
Okay, let's see if we can drop this guy quickly. Okay, it's only a spider and a cicada.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Focus target received, Commander.
Let's get the fast, annoying one. Well, they're both fast, annoying, aren't they? Wrecked. He lost his PPC and he's down to one machine gun. Oh, I nearly shot my Jenner in the back then.
That thing's gonna explode!
Oopsie, that would have been hard to explain.
New target, Spider.
Yeah, it's not really a new target. It's been there a while. Is it? I think it's shut down in mid-air. It has taken one of its legs dropping from the sky. Oh yeah, look at how in flames it is. Awesome, gone. Right, there was one more mech over here. No, should have just gone with the autocannon. Oh my god, I can't shoot to save my life. There it is!
Enforcer.
Enforcer! I mean, let's destroy it because we can take the salvage parts of it if we completely wreck it. And obviously I just walk straight into a tank. The AC-10's gone. Right, tank's gone. Where is everybody of mine? Can't quite see his head. I got him, but it wasn't a head kill like I wanted. Oh, my Senate also is open, so I'm going. I'm running away. That was a full salvage, sorry, full alpha strike of SRMs from that tank that just ripped me open. My guts are all over the floor at the moment. Alright, well, that last bit of damage could have been avoided, but it wasn't, so tough, I guess, is how we're going to have to look at it. No one... Well, again, I take the most damage, so it's all fine, I suppose. It's all a calculated risk whenever we drop onto the battlefield.
Hostile spotted. Engaging.
Did we get the loot? Did we actually pick up some loot? We did. LRM ammo. ×3! Well, means we have less to buy. Engine cores! Yes! Also... Or we could just take a whole Phoenix with an actual engine core still attached. I think I saw that. Gonna have to wait. Yeah, 270 engine core in that, still attached. There's a spider. The Griffin is 350. Is salvageable. I'm guessing the engine core's wrecked in that. Wait for it to scroll up, and 275 gone. Yes, but that is a Griffin. That's a 55-ton mech. There is an Enforcer, AC-10 to 200 engines gone, Vindicator engines gone. I mean, I could technically take the Griffin. It just needs an engine core, and there is an engine core, so... Yeah, I mean, that works. It's mostly in tank other than that, other than the arm that I took off. I think I actually took that off. So we're going to go for that. That is good. Damage dealt was quite a lot, but damage taken was far too much. But overall, we still come out on top. And I'm not handing either of those in, so that's fine, because they're mechs I'm currently using. And we just need to repair 5 days. This is going to be expensive. 15 days. The engine actually got crits. Ooh, that could have been bad. Nothing there, and what we're going to do is we're going to play around with this guy with the XL240. No free slots. Is that because of that? Or do I just need to do that? I think I do. So, heat bank can still fit in there. Yes, it's just I need to take the engine out first. So let's repair all. So that gives us 10 tons to play with. We are losing 10 kph. We are losing a little bit of heat. But we can go to engine double heat sinks. So heat capacity is still down slightly because we actually need an engine core. Yeah, so heat is back to exactly where it was. Really? Oh, heat capacity, sorry. Cooling. So if I revert this, let's see. So cooling is at 2. Because it's already got the engine. It's already got a double heatsink kit in here. Okay, that's fine. That's why we're not getting any major difference. And why, yeah, okay. So take that out, takes the engine double heatsinks out. That's not a problem. Stick that in there and stick that back in there. I've still got one of those to play with. The heat bank is still there, but I do need a heat sink. And if I want it to have the same amount of cooling, it has to be the double heatsink. But I'm thinking we will just go with single heatsinks for the time being. And I'm thinking I want... Oh, I don't have any large lasers. I have large chem lasers. You know what? I want SRM6s. I mean, still got the room for... If I max armor... I would still have to drop some down to be able to put some other stuff in. So I could put a full bit of ammo in at that point. And it would just be running a lot colder. So it wouldn't actually make much difference there at the moment, because I haven't got any extra large lasers to put in there. I just don't... I mean, this is the odd one. Yeah, this is the odd one that's saying it has 3 missile hull points, but I don't see the 3rd one in there anywhere. And it's not letting me put anything in. No. So it's all lies, people. All lies. What we can do is just go with a quick repair for you. And, well, we do have this guy now, so... Repair all. Take that out. Yeah, the large laser's missing. XL240 gives us a lot of tonnage to play with, which means I can up that. That can stay in there for now. And I can obviously put double heatsink in there. Which means its cooling is going up tremendously. It's got 5... See, it's got all this extra tonnage. And it's got one too many jump jets because of the smaller engine core. That's fine. So what we can then give this is... two LRM-10s? I didn't pick up the extra sensors, the better sensors, so I will be going back for those at some point. That would work. I haven't got the AMS out of the other mech just yet, which we can do. That would go. I've got 4 tons to play with. Heat capacity. I think we could then start looking at putting heat banks in the mechs. And yeah, if we had one large laser, that would work really well. Or we drop that, max the armor, and we wouldn't exactly be well far off. So large laser's 5 tons, I believe. Yeah. No, I think that would have to... I think that would work. Large laser, medium, medium. 2 LRM-10s. And keep the jump jets in there. It works. Can't afford it, so that is fine for now. You can go over there. How much do you sell for? 1.1 million, because there's no engine, there's nothing in there. It's fine though, we get all the good stuff out of it. And hey, I mean, it's 8 million for an XL engine that I wouldn't have for about 30 years. So I think it works out well for us. But anyway, we're going to go do the other mission from here. Scorched Earth. Let's get a bit of money. 21 salvage probably is going to get us some nice salvage again. And then I suppose we will jump to another planet. Jump to another planet. Yeah, jump to another planet and look at getting mechs rebuilt cheaper. because in the war zone it will be very expensive indeed. But this is Scorched Earth, so I think it's a demolition contract, but the modded one, so it's going to be slightly different. First off is a Knights, and in the Crystal biome.
Our employer is looking to disrupt hostile forces by
Artillery.
targeting their food supplies. This is all they have, so expect them to converge on you quickly once they see you as a threat. But remember that the primary objective is destroying the facility
Jesus
itself.
Christ.
Mech spotted.
Holy hell. Oh my good god. I haven't actually been hit from the artillery yet, somehow, but wow. Oh, I'm gonna get hit now. There's nothing I could have done about that. I walked straight
Target
into
destroyed.
everything. Walked into a wall. Eek. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, Jesus. How did I survive that? Okay, I've gone the long way round, basically. I have literally gone the long way round. Because this is brutal. Are you there? I don't know. Yeah, took a bit more damage. My back is looking beat up. Damn. Jeez.
Destroyed. Shit. We've got incoming mechs breathing down our arse.
Yeah, not really. Not just yet. It's gonna hurt. No, we're good. Right, I can't even see them. Wait. Oh, that hurt. Night vision, does that help? Barely. Oh. I mean, that's not quite down. How are they able to drop it on themselves, literally on top of one another? I think, oh, my back is red. Is that all of them? That's all of these gone. Let's go get the other artillery and hopefully we can survive this. Okay, come out of that. Okay, not as many red circles now. Not as many red circles to dodge, basically. I've still got to fight off whatever garrison there is, so this is going to be fun. Oh no, I didn't even take out all of them. Why are you guys not firing at this? Why can I not get a target lock on this guy? Is that him gone now? I can't actually. I think so. I think he's gone. Well. I hate artillery. Absolutely hate artillery with a passion. The Jenner is looking really beat. Everyone's looking beat up. Yeah, look at the Jenner. It's still. Why is that? No one firing on this guy. Why is it not showing up when I'm right on top of it? That's annoying me now, and I can't see it to shoot it from here. can't. Actually, I think I'm hitting invisible walls entirely. Right, are you now destroyed?
See that? It's gone critical.
Well, something went critical, so... Right. Oh, well, the... Way, Jenna! I took all that damage because the Jenna stopped in front of me. Right. It's not appearing on the minimap. Let's actually go to the second artillery pieces. That's taken me like 5 minutes to get rid of that one artillery piece. We're going to get hit here. No. I think we survived. I mean, it feels like I survived. I'm not surviving this, jeez. Come on, dodge it! I'm gonna hate the repair bill after this. I can see them. Dodge it, dodgy, dodgy, dodge it. Just step on these. I don't actually think we do damage to ourselves. Oh, it's because it's multiple batteries. I see. I'm completely... I can see over here better. I can see why I was getting confused. Is that... I think that is all the artillery gone completely. I mean, they're not firing anything. No. There we go. Right. I've got to... Because the mini-map is blocking my view of it, I think that is everything. And that is a lot of armor we've lost before we even get into the real fighting. So that artillery was truly effective. And this biome is just weird as hell. I mean, that kind of helps. Let's stick with this now. Now that we've got no artillery raining down on us, this might help. I think heat.
Airstrike support will be unavailable for this mission, I'm afraid. Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
New target commando.
Commando.
Target acquired.
Jenna.
Shared target identified.
Oh, he just ran straight into the wall, that Jenna. He's a terrible pilot. Oh, they're trying to go for my arm. I don't like it. But he's gone. He also got set on fire and shut down, and he was a pirate Jenna as well. Because he was running chem lasers. Missiles.
Centurion.
That's not good. A Centurion is not good at all.
Burn that target down.
And an Irby with an AC-20. Oh, ammo low is not good. Oh, Jenna.
Target is down.
That's not good. AC-20. I probably should just get rid of you.
Good start, Commander.
Come
I'm
on.
showing major damage
He's
to
gone.
the target facility.
Right, what ammo is low? My SRM ammo is low. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. It's becoming an expensive mission. Don't run into me, Jenna.
Just blew up fuel tank.
Okay. Good for you, Freeman. Cost me half a mech.
New target, Vulcan.
God damn it.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Yeah, I'm trying. And is he going to shut down? I think so. No. Yeah, there goes my SRM ammo. There goes that mech. Good. Right, that's 36%. Keep shooting, people. Keep shooting. I think I saw another mech out there somewhere. There's that. There is things out there.
Target acquired.
It's a Scorpion. Go after it, people. Go after it.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Oh. Where is... There's the hidden object. I think we might suffer critical damage on a few of our mechs. Well, critical failure on some of them. We've got some C-builds and AC-10 level 1, okay.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Why am I finding everything now?
Kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
Excellent find, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
Come on.
Clear that splash target. It's about to go critical.
Awesome, doing so.
Target acquired.
Killed that guy, not before he fired more missiles though. And that guy. And there's another SRM carrier.
Shared target identified.
Yeah, go for it, please. Right, let me get some more of the building down.
Yeah.
You're almost
Buildings.
there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
Come on. There isn't much more to destroy. But there is more to destroy, that's the important thing. Ah, VTOLs.
Target destroyed.
No, can't get them. Someone got them. Should have brought some artillery. Right, I did see something else out there. Right, we're gonna have to destroy parts of the wall, I guess. Right, it's another cicada.
Lance target received.
Go. More wall down. More wall down. Another VTOL. Multiple VTOLs. I'm stuck. Got you. Okay, machine guns. Ammo low. 12 shots left. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna lose my arm. God, he's nearly down. Everyone's nearly down.
Heavy hit, lost a component.
Target acquired.
Okay, we're failing this at this rate.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
Okay, I've got 2 shots left.
Enemy depleted.
Yeah, 10% of this place left, and I haven't got any ammo left. Ah, this is brutal. I don't know if there's much more I can destroy. Lights up there.
Reactor failure detected. Look out.
I mean, it's barely doing anything, but it's not doing anything actually. More VTOLs coming in,
Target acquired.
which I'm actually having trouble seeing full stop. Ah, I can punch. I can punch. Can I do enough damage to the walls when I punch? No. Is the answer to that. Aha, there's all this walling down back here. There we go. That's the bit I'm missing.
Target destroyed.
5%. 3. I think a few of our mechs might be out of ammo as well. 2.
New target Panther.
Coordinating on target
That's
ID.
not good, because I think we're going to struggle with that guy.
Focus target updated.
1%. Come on, game. 1%. Still 1%.
You did it, Commander.
Barely.
The whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives.
Yes,
Head
let's.
to the evac zone.
I mean, thankfully, it's really close, but the general lost an arm and is very critical. You lost medium lasers, that's not so bad. And Javelin, can't find you, apparently. There it is. I didn't lose anything from you, okay. Oh, thank you for killing. Well, not really killing, actually, but trying to kill.
Mission complete, Commander.
Holy
Let's
crap.
go home.
That was a brutal mission.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it,
Well-
and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Too late. Unfortunately, too late. I got an AC-10 out of that, and I probably got some money as well. 21 salvage. Is there a... there's an AC... There's 2 AC-2s that we need. Spider salvage, Jenna salvage, Cicada, Supercharger Mark II. Well, maybe. Just maybe. Cicada, Spider, Jenna. Is there a Centurion we can take? Has anything got an engine still? Ooh, you might. Because you've not got a critical center torso. Wait for it to scroll back around. Kind of wish there was a way to queue it. Standard 240. Hell yes. 320 on you. $240 is more in what we need though. 320 is a bit big for our mechs. So let's see what else. No, I think that Vulcan, the engine on that will be fine. Yeah. So let's take that. Let's have some fun with that. that will help us later on. So damage dealt a lot, damage taken, all of us, a lot. And to repair these ones, we are going to have to go elsewhere. What was it? Support front line, okay. Kurita. Okay, so we have to do those. But not right now. We are going to go back to here. Unless there's a closer one. You know what? We are going to go over here. Yeah, that's fine. It's totally fine because we get to see what else is over here. I know what is over the other sides. And then we get to repair a few mechs. And so I need the engine out of this, which means I have to take it apart manually. Annoyingly. I can... You know what, I'm just going to put you in there. Anything that's going to get sold is going to go in there. You are now ready. Okay, so... You... It's just that I want, which takes 2 days to come out. Actually, that's not too bad. You did have an AC2 burst file, but don't anymore. You did have a flamer, don't anymore. But 2 days for that is fine. Because that gives you an engine. Well, maybe. It gives someone an engine. You're running a 240. 245, and it nearly went crit. But we should be able to repair all that. Only a heatsink got crits. Nothing went crit there. And it was 2 medium lasers are missing because they are the better quality ones. So actually, let's take a look at the equipment. You know what? We'll buy that for our Cantina mission. Large laser short burst. Binary laser. Ooh. Long-time artillery. That could be handy. PPCs. More SRM Infernos and Thumper artillery. Okay. So that is some interesting stuff. Yeah. Heat banks. Jump jets. How many of those do I need? I need 5. But I'm rather short on money at the moment, so I won't be buying those. Ammo, nothing special there. These are all standard engines. Yes, they are. And no sensors here, so they were only available at the other place and I didn't pick them up, annoyingly. This is fine. Right, ooh. Dervish. It's not the good one, though. No. That sucks. There is an Enforcer and a Griffin. There's the one end. What Griffin do we have? The 1S. Which is 4 lasers, 2 missile. Okay. The 1N is 3 and 3. Okay. Slightly different. What I will do is sell you for a bit of money. And I have no idea what I'm doing with all these mechs. I need to sit down and work out what I'm doing with them to have an understanding of where we go. Because no point me slapping random stuff into random mechs because it might not work so well. Also, I actually wanted to look. Is there any crappy medium lasers? Fine. Binary laser. Someone could make use of that. 16 damage for 1.2 second duration. Holy cow. 12 heat though. Okay. 360,000, but that is a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. So maybe that is what we're going for. Who knows? Pop back next time when we actually build these mechs for the first time. We have a nice building session, I think, and we see where we end up with. So we've got 2 full lancers at the moment. if we keep everything. No, that Vulcan is not staying around, I'd say. But we shall see. You never know, it might come in handy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, and I shall see you next time for some building. Actual building this time round. Not some building and then some missions.